opportunity, ain't it?
1 of 1,000.
Now, it don't seem hardly fair you riding all the way in from Lincoln just for this shoot.
The rules of the contest, Dusty. Any man's got $5 can enter. There's men here that have come a lot farther than that.
A rifle like that, a man would ride 1,000 miles for. Well, I guess I better get over to the hotel, wash off some of this trail dust. Look you all up later.
Sure ain't much sense in me shooting again him.
He's throwing $5 away.
Well, the least I can do is make some money off of this. I think I'll go in and bet a few dollars on Pat.
Pretty good man. You fixing to join the shoot, mister?
Oh, I thought I might.
Doesn't cost you nothing to think. But it'll cost you $5 to sign up.
Uh-huh. Well, help yourself. Don't let too much stick under your thumbnail.
James Miles. Put his name on the board, Dusty. Ain't I seen you someplace before?
Could be. I've been someplace before.
But you're a stranger to territory, huh?
Just so I won't be a total stranger, I'll buy you folks around.
Well, how'd you want to quote on Mr. Miles, Jake?
Well, seeing how he's a stranger, but not a total stranger, I'll set the price at 10 to 1 a guinea.
If you do, you'll go broke in a hurry. I've seen Jim Miles hit a running buffalo with one shot at 200 yards. Haven't I, Jim?
I've seen you stop a few at the same distance. Have a drink, Pat.
Oh, thanks.
You mean this fellow's a buffalo hunter?
One of the best. Brought you into the territory, Jim.
Well, after you killed off most of the buffalo, I kind of drifted down into Arizona. Tried my hand at ranching for a while. Then I heard about this. Thought I might stand a good chance of winning. With you around, I'm not so sure.
How long have cattlemen been paying off in dust?
Oh, I stopped off in Silver City for a few days. Those miners don't play very good poker.
How about you, Pat? You gonna take a crack at that rifle?
Well, I thought I might.
Doesn't cost nothing to think, but
I know. It'll cost me $5 to sign up. You got a page missing, Jake?
oh, them's all the names. Why?
I kind of expected that I'd be working against Billy Bonney. He never misses an opportunity to shoot against me.
In a friendly match?
I wouldn't have it any other way, would you?
Oh, no. I wouldn't want to shoot against Billy. But if I was wearing that star, I'd expect to one of these days. Don't you agree with me, Sheriff?
Offhand, I'd say it was a good time for somebody to buy a drink. Might as well be me. Ladies and gentlemen,
You've all seen the grand prize of this here rifle shoot. This beautiful Winchester 73, 1 in 1,000. Now, at the factory where they make them, every once in a while, and they make good guns, all of them, every once in a while, maybe 1 out of 1,000 or so, it turns out just perfect. Now, you've all heard the rules. Let's get on with it.
Say, Bill. Got a little trouble here. Think you can help me out?
Got yourself a quarter crack. That's not bad, though. I'll build you a bar shoe. That should hold it.
Fixed it up for me real quick like. See, they got a rifle shoot over at Fort Sumner, and I figured it win me a real pretty Winchester. So does my friend Pat Garrett. But he won't.
Gonna shoot together, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do about this yellow horse.
For number 6, real tight pattern. Well, with the targets moved back again, Pat Garrett and Jim Miles have shot another tie. I figure we can move the targets clear on into Lincoln County, they'd still be shooting ties.
Let's see if you can hit the ace of spades. Dead center.
You must have lots of practice.
All right with you, Pat?
Set it up. Your card.
Dead center. Your turn, Pat. Clean miss, Pat.
Dusty, I don't think I missed it.
There's only one bullet hole.
Well, I must have gone through Miles's. Would you dig out the slugs from behind the card? Two slugs. One right smack on top of the other. Here's one, and the other one's still in there.
You always had luck.
Moving targets, this time Miles.
What's in your mind? Are you serious? I don't know anybody could hit that. But what have I got to lose? Your choice this time.
Ready, Pat?
Uh-huh.
It's a hit. Good shooting, Pat. You ready, Miles? That's a miss. The winner, Pat Garrett. That's the end of the shooting, folks. Contest is over. I'll tell you what we're going to do, Pat. We got the best gunsmith in the territory. He's going to inscribe your name on the stock plate real fancy.
That's very kind of you, Sheriff, but I'm due back in Lincoln. I'm afraid it can't wait.
Oh, you don't have to ride out tonight. You work on it late and have it ready for you first thing in the morning. You can take the gun with you.
Don't be stubborn, Patrick. Don't be in a hurry to put anyone's name on this rifle, Sheriff. This thing may have to be mine.
Sorry, Billy, but you're a little bit late. What kept you?
Oh, my old pony started to pull up lame. I talked to Roswell to have old Bill build me a bar shoe, but I didn't think I was going to be late for the rifle shoot.
Well, it's over. Finished and done.
Yeah. Suppose I put $100 on the line before shoot off. What would you say to that, Patrick?
Well, I'd ask to see the 100.
I don't have it right handy, but I will in a few days. You know I'll pay off if I lose.
Oh, I know you'll pay off, Billy, but I'm worried about the kind of money you can pick up that fast.
You worry too much, Patrick. But if you won't sell me this gun, you won't give me a chance to shoot off, I just might have to steal it from you.
That I am not worried about.
It probably means what he says.
No, I wouldn't say that. Those two have been friends for years.
Billy, why don't I take you to dinner, try to keep you out of trouble?
Well, it's mighty nice of you, Patrick, but the fact of the matter is I got some business I have to attend to for a while. For the meantime, you watch that gun.
I'll watch it. I sure never saw a shot like that, Pat. Well, I guess the drinks are on me. Since the gun shoot.
Well, I think he had some unfinished business to attend to.
I guess it took him longer than he expected. Whoever did it didn't want him to tell us. The rifle's gone. Somebody stole your Winchester, Pat. And I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Billy said he'd steal that gun, and he did. Now, hold on, Sheriff. I'll admit that Billy can be kind of wild at times, but he isn't a thief or a murderer. Now, don't tell me about Billy the Kid. To a man like him, a good gun is the most important thing there is. I saw him look at that gun. And a man that has that look in his eye will kill to get what he wants.
Jim Miles wanted that rifle, too.
Left town yesterday, saw him myself.
He could have doubled back.
Billy's a friend of yours, Pat. You've been easy with him. Does that include covering up his murders? I'll swear in a posse. We'll find him, we'll hang him.
If it is Billy, you'd never catch him, Sheriff. I'd stand a chance if I went after him. I know him.
Would you bring him in?
What do you think?
You would.
Pat never saw the day when he could beat Billy with a rifle. We can settle that right now. All right, come on, boy. Let's see that there Winchester 73. That's right. If you got it, let's see it.
Well, I guess you're going to have to wait till old Pan Garrett rides through.
You mean you lost the rifle shoot?
No, not exactly. Didn't lose it. Just didn't get there in time. I don't mean to be prying on your business there, mister, but doesn't this rifle belong to Pat Garrett?
It used to be his rifle. Now it's mine.
Don't tell me he sold it to you.
Oh, not exactly. But someone's got to playing poker last night. Pat's luck didn't hold out, so I came away with the rifle.
Yeah, well, that's strange, mister. That's real strange because I play poker with Pat Garrett. I've seen him win a little, I've seen him lose, but I've never seen him lose more than the money he had in his pocket.
Too bad you weren't there last night. I'm real happy to set up the drinks, gentlemen. It isn't every day a man wins a rifle like this. Well, I've only time for one. But I'll be real happy to have you gentlemen drink up the rest.
Hey, you forgot your drink, kid.
You've been riding him hard.
I was in a hurry.
Yeah. Pat Garrett's going to be in a hurry, too. And it won't take him long to ride you down, mister.
Why would he want to ride me down?
Get that rifle of his.
You saying I stole it?
You said that, mister. I didn't.
Maybe you'd like to get it back for him.
That don't make no matter to me. But it is going to be interesting to see what happens when old Patrick catches up with you. Yeah, from the looks of that pony, it won't take him long.
I can use a fresh horse. Yours. Unhook your belt. Unhook it. That's right. Toss it away. Out here. Toss it away. Now move away. Right.
What happened, Billy? Why didn't you go for your gun?
It didn't make much sense, not when you're looking down the barrel of a Winchester.
But that Winchester belongs to Pat Garrett. Why didn't you make a try for it?
Why don't we let Pat get his own gun? While we're at it, suppose we don't tell him anything about what happened here today, huh?
Could be we won't see him for a long time.
You'll see him, all right. And when he rides in, you just tell him the truth, see? You just tell him part of the truth. You don't say anything about the fella that stole that gun.
Not a word. Not a word. Well, what do we say?
You tell him I was here, and then I rode out real fast.
Never did think I'd see it.
Shut your mouth. Hello, Pat. What are you doing here in Roswell?
I'm trailing a horse that's wearing a bar shoe. You know anything about that horse?
Well, Pat, I build a lot of bar shoes. It's the only thing that'll hold a hoof with a quarter crack. Keeps it from spreading.
Did you build one for Billy Bonney?
Well, I might have.
Billy been in here recently?
Yeah, Billy was here and he rid out.
Was he carrying a new Winchester 73?
Well, I can't exactly say he was carrying a new Winchester. No, I can't say that.
Well, what can you say?
We can say Billy was here and he rid out.
But you can't say anything about the Winchester.
Well, I'll say this much. It's a real purty gun.
Thanks.
Yeah, we kept our word.
got no place to go. You're playing very smart, kid. What happens when you reach the top? Why don't you step out for a showdown? You can have it any way you want, 6 guns or rifle. Billy, maybe you didn't mean it, but you killed a man. I'll take your word it was an accident. I promise you fair trial, Billy. If the jury believes you didn't mean it, that it was an accident, jury may give you a break. I don't want you to hang, Billy, you know that.
It's not his rifle, Pat, it's mine.
Thanks, Miles. There never was a cut that felt so good.
Nice gun, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's real nice. So is that Palomino.
Funny thing, that's what Miles said just before he stole my horse.
He stole it?
Got the drop on me and took my horse. I got Jack and old Bill as my witnesses.
I don't think very much of your joke, Billy.
I didn't think you'd kill a man for a rifle either.
Myers killed for it. You could be held for aiding and abetting the escape of a murderer.
Well, Patrick, I didn't know that he killed anyone. I thought maybe he just stole your gun. You wanted to get it back. You know. But how would you have found him if Miles hadn't ridden a horse with a bar shoe?
You always got an answer, Billy. If you're lucky, you'll always be the right one.
Bring on the iron, Jimmy.
Right, Billy. Would either one of you gentlemen be William H. Bonney?
I am.
My name's Henry Grant. Spell the first name with a D in the middle of it.
Henry Grant. Well, you're the...
Yeah, we've heard of you, Henry.
That's nice. I've heard of you too, Billy. Seems like it's about time we met, don't it? Especially since I'm gonna kill you. That's right. I'm gonna put a bullet in your hide they can't dig out. You mind telling me just why you're after my scalp? Folks have been talking about you more than they do me. Let's just say I don't like your looks. Matter of fact, I detest them. You remind me of a poodle dog I once saw. You can't say I'm not willing to oblige a man looking that hard for a fight, Henry. You're wearing a gun. Maybe you want fists? No, only guns, Billy. Not here and now. I need a better witness than your friend there. I'll be in Lincoln waiting for you.
See you, Garrett.
Well, I'm right here. Take a look.
You know what I'm talking about. You locked up Toby Miller last night.
Uh-huh.
I put up bail with Judge Ryder. Turn him loose.
You, got a release from the judge?
Knowing you, I wouldn't be here without it.
Gordon, when are you going to tell your cowhands that Lincoln is not their private playground?
When I decide that it isn't. Why don't you grow up, Garrett, and stop playing games with that badge you're wearing? Half the business in this town comes from me. My men are entitled to a little fun on payday. Got to learn to make allowances for them.
Not for them, Gorman, and not for you. You should know by now you'll get no special privileges from me.
I've been a patient man, Garrett, until now.
So I've noticed.
Talking to you is just a waste of time. Turn Toby loose.
Toby. You can leave. Your boss put up bail for you.
You know I was drunk last night. You feel like trying your luck with me now?
Forget it, Toby. I've got better things to do than breaking my hands on your hard head. Stay sober while you're in town and show up for your hearing tomorrow morning. That's going to cost him more time in the pokey and you more bail money.
The time will come, Garrett, when you'll meet a man you can't whip or outshoot. I intend to make sure that won't be long.
I'd like to have seen the door that did that.
Next time I'll invite you, Henry. It's been a long time.
That it has. I'd have looked you up before, but I heard you changed your ways and pinned on a star. Well, I'm a law-abiding citizen myself. I couldn't come gunning after a sheriff, now could I?
From what I've heard, you found enough other men.
I got one more picked out. He's called Billy the Kid. He's a friend of yours, I hear tell.
I thought it might be me.
No, not this time.
Who sent for you, Henry? Andy Gorman?
I don't have to be paid to call out a man like Billy the Kid.
No, some people kill for just the glory of it. But I know you, Henry. You'll take the cash.
Now, you do me an injustice. I'm a law-abiding man. I never drew first on a man in my life. Self-defense is no crime.
You got no grudge against Billy. You don't even know him.
He's still called Billy the Kid.
That's what matters to you, isn't it? There's one more name to add to your reputation.
The only name that would suit me better would be yours.
I'll give you a chance at that, too. You're under arrest.
What for? I've done nothing.
You don't have to. Vagrancy is a crime. You have no visible means of support. Henry, you got a choice. Get out of Lincoln now, or you'll spend 3 months on a county road gang for vagrancy.
He's no vagrant, Garrett. He works for me.
You foxed me. That's a little trick I'll have to remember.
You're full of cute tricks, aren't you? So am I. New release for Toby. Turn him loose.
Hiring Henry Grant to do your fighting for you is a bad mistake, Gorman.
Fighting? I'm a working cowhand, just like your pal Billy.
You got it all figured out, haven't you, Gorman? With Billy out of the way, Tundle won't stand a chance against you and the rest of your crew. How long after that will you grab for the rest of Lincoln County?
The law is your business, Garrett. Try minding it. Tell Toby we'll be up the street in the saloon. Bottle of whiskey, 2 glasses.
Don't you think we have enough on our hands without sticking your dog on Garrett, too?
Wasn't my idea. Toby was acting on his own.
Doesn't help having Garrett breathing down my neck.
Garrett won't come up behind you. I'm not sure about Billy the Kid. He's your first problem.
Nobody's faster with a gun than I am. I told you I'd take care of him. My own time and my own way.
You're supposed to get here yesterday.
Had a business call to make.
You saw the kid?
That's all.
You got it set up?
I think so. He riles easy.
So does Garrett. He's just as dangerous as Billy. Maybe more so.
I've been thinking about that, too. Here's to the man that kills them both.
Here's hoping you're the man.
What do you say, Patrick?
Hi, Billy. How are you, Jimmy?
Fine, Mr. Garrett.
Figured on looking you up, but you saved me the trouble.
You look like bad news, Penny.
That depends on you.
You seen Henry Grant, ain't you?
I've seen him.
You expected me to ride in to meet him, didn't you?
Billy, I never know what you're going to do.
I ain't looking for trouble, Henry Grant.
I know that, but Lincoln County's a keg of dynamite waiting for somebody to light the fuse. Henry Grant could be the match.
Uh-huh. I had the same hunch. Henry Grant's guns for hire. Somebody paid a price. And I think that somebody's Andy Gorman.
With you out of the way or in jail for murder, Tundle wouldn't last long against Gorman.
You think walking soft and talking soft, backing down to men like Henry Grant's the way to head that off?
I know it is.
All right, Patrick. You can't say I didn't give it a real try, but it better work out the way you say.
Billy, you can start by handing me your gun.
You're such a trusting soul, Patrick. I suppose you know you ain't got no legal right to take my gun.
I know that, Billy. But I'm asking for it anyway. Billy, I'll also take that little derringer you keep handy.
What? Yeah. You know something, Patrick? I'd plumb forgotten about that thing.
Thank you, Billy. You'll find your guns hanging on the pegboard in front of my office when you ride out.
You think I won't need them sooner?
You won't need them. I've known Henry Grant longer than I've known you. You played strictly on the level and legal.
You think he's that fast with a gun?
He doesn't have to think, Billy. He is that fast.
I just wonder about that. You lug out that sack of beans, will you, Jimmy? And then go down to the livery stable and pick up the oats by yourself. I'm going to ride my pony back to the ranch. Tricks like that can cause a fella lose his temper.
Well, that's the idea. Where's your gun, Billy?
I don't reckon I need one, Henry.
I think you do.
Time was when I just naturally shot you, Henry.
You're welcome to try. I'll gladly buy you a gun if you haven't got one.
Much as I hate to say it, this ain't one of my fighting days.
Funny thing. You hear a lot of talk about how hard a man is. Then you face him and there's nothing there. You're yellow, Billy.
You tell Pat Garrett I ask you to bring my guns back with you.
You can't run away, Billy. People will talk. The whole country will start talking about how yellow you are. You'll be back. I'll be here waiting for you.
You're having your fun, Henry. But it may not be for long.
I never could figure what makes men like you tick.
Trigger of a gun?
Does killing mean that much to you?
That's part of it. You ever hear of Wild Bill Hickok, John Wesley Hardin, Luke Short? You know why you heard of them? Because they made a reputation for themselves by the number of men they killed. People write books about them. They even write songs about them. Ballad of Henry Grant. That's what they'll be writing about me one of these days. Henry Grant, the man who gunned down Billy the Kid. Dime novels with fancy pictures showing me doing it. I like the sound of that. Just a little job to be done first.
A job named William H. Bonney.
Maybe I can get it started now. Thought you left town with your yellow friend, Billy the Kid.
Billy isn't yellow.
All right. I'll let the rest of you judge. I knocked Billy Bonney into the street. I asked him to fight, and I called him yellow to his face. But he rode out of town rather than face me. What would you call him but a yellow-bellied coward?
You're a dirty liar.
Try saying that to me when you grow up, Sonny. Well, maybe you're older than I thought.
At least you try to fight. You ain't as yellow as your friend Billy.
Pick me up again, Sonny. When you're old enough to pack a gun.
You want to fight, I'll give it to you.
Now, you don't want to do that, boy. I have no fight with you. I don't want to kill you. You're arresting me. These men will bear witness that I tried to talk the boy out of drawing on me. He insisted. Went for his gun first.
Get out of town, Henry.
The boy might have a friend who'll want to look me up. Someone like Billy the Kid, maybe.
He'll look you up, all right. And he'll put a bullet between your eyes before your gun clears leather. Two of you men carry the boy out of here.
Now it begins. I hope you can handle it. I can handle it. But if Garrett interferes, he'll take care of Garrett. You just worry about the kid.
Sorry, Billy.
It's kind of late for that.
Yes, guess it is. Didn't take you long to get here.
Tom Rydell rode out to tell me what happened. There's just one thing I want, Patrick. It's my gun. Well, there's nothing you can do to Henry Grant. He made sure of that. They got to call it self-defense. And you can't even slap his wrist for killing a boy who didn't know one end of a gun from the other.
Billy, if you kill Grant, you'll be starting something that won't stop.
I played it your way for a long time, Patrick. Maybe too long. Now, I don't mind the rules, just so long as they work the same way for everybody. But they don't.
You know I don't like asking you to forget about the murder of your best friend.
I know that. But if I run here, I gotta keep on running. And I can't get away from myself.
Fool enough to try using a gun yourself, Gorman.
I only gamble like this for a stake that's worth it.
If you can trust the man you hired, why?
I don't have to trust him. I've been waiting for a chance like this for a long time. You've been the balance here in Lincoln, you and Billy the Kid. Now there's going to be another balance. Me and Henry Grant. Only his gun will talk a lot louder than Billy's ever could with you holding him back. I won't hold Henry back. Might even wind up electing him sheriff.
You're not smart enough to make it work.
I think I am.
Every man in Lincoln is going to be out there watching the showdown between Billy and Henry Grant. You'll never even notice the shot that kills you, Garrett. Move back.
There. Cuff him. Only one. Pass the other one through. All right, come around here. The other one on yourself.
Your fault, Billy. About the boy, I mean. I settled it this morning, he'd still be alive. But you had to play it stubborn.
I used to think things like this were fun, Henry. They ain't. Draw your gun.
And hang for murder? Not a chance, Billy. You go first. I'm ready.
When that bell goes again, it'll be ringing for one of us. That all right with you?
Getting nervous, Billy?
I didn't want to do this, Patrick.
I know that, Billy.
I got to deliver those supplies to Mr. Tundle.
Still mad, kid?
Well, that darn well should be. You're locking me up like a...
I can't see why a little something like that should bother you, Billy. You've been in here so often, we keep this cell reserved just for you.
Yeah, that's very funny. That's very good.
Have some coffee, Billy. It'll improve your spirits, if not your morals.
Yeah, that's all I need from you, you deputy sheriff. I don't get enough lectures from Pat Garrett, you know.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. You're a friend of his. Maybe you'd like to complain about me locking you up.
Oh, you're a fine one to talk, boy. You spend more time in this calaboose than any man in Lincoln County. You're big deputy sheriff now. That's...
No. It's not that, Billy. Billy, we used to have a lot of fun. The three of us. You, Pat, and me.
Well, I ain't wearing no badge now. I still have my fun.
Did you ever think it might be time to put down some roots, Billy?
You mean like you getting married, settling down?
That's part of it. Staying out of trouble's another part.
Look, I told you last night, Johnny, I didn't start with those Texas cowboys.
And I stopped it before it ended in gunplay. Forget it, Billy. You saved yourself a night's rent at Murphy's Hotel. Now, you give me your word you'll go on back to Tundle's Ranch and not hang around town until them herders leave.
I ain't got religion, Johnny. Man pushes me, I'm going to push him right back. Look, I've known and liked a lot of Texans in my time. Some of them, most of them, they walk pretty soft, and they talk real soft. But not them fellas last night.
And you won't give me your word.
No, I won't. Look, you tell Pat Garrett and you see what good it'll do you.
Why don't you tell me yourself, Billy?
Well, it's this way, Patrick. We were having this friendly little game of poker last night, see, with these friends of mine from Texas, when Johnny here just up and throws me in a pokey.
Pat, I swear this...
No need to, Johnny. They had a little run-in with those Texas trail drivers in town, eh?
Yeah, something like that, and I intend to take the matter up with them again, too.
Judge Ryder won't be in Lincoln for another week. You give me a parole, I'll let you go back to Tundle's.
Well, Johnny made me the same offer, and I turned him down. See, Patrick, them fellas riled me. I ain't even sure they really are Texans, Patrick, and if they ain't, they're going to run.
If they are, they'll fight. Is that it, Billy?
Well, you can't keep me here forever. When you turn me loose, I intend to put them Texas cow herders to a test. My own kind of test. Just like this.
Don't let Billy bother you. He's usually barking more than he's biting.
You know I locked him up just to keep him out of trouble.
Yeah, sure I do. So does Billy. As soon as he gets over being mad at Texas, that is.
Maybe you're right. It wasn't Billy's fault. They rode in from Blanchard's herd. He's bringing 1,000 head to the Mescalero Reservation, part of his contract with the government. As hard a crew as I've seen.
What did happen?
4 of them rode in. Blanchard wasn't with them. They were looking for fun. Only it was spelled Trouble.
And they wanted to find out if Billy was as tough as his reputation.
Yeah, there's the size of it. Anyway, I ran him out of town. I locked Billy up before he killed one of them. They made threats. Said they'd be back with the whole crew to tree the town.
That's just cowboy talk. Lincoln can use their business just so long as they behave.
Don't count on that, Pat. Well, I better be getting home. It's been a long night.
Be my best man.
Sure thing. Oh, she told me to ask you and Billy to dinner tonight. Billy's got another engagement. But you'll come?
Count on me.
Okay, I'll see you.
Just a minute. You Pat Garrett?
Yeah, that's one of the names I answer to.
Then start answering. Where's that green-eared deputy of yours?
Talk to me.
All right, you'll do. I know your reputation, guard. Don't bother me a bit. I want to make that clear from the start.
Start of what?
That's up to you. I'm Truman Blanchard. Last night, your deputy ran some of my crew out of this two-bit town. And I want to know why.
Well, they try to start trouble.
That's where you're wrong. They were just having a little fun. Now, you listen to me, Garrett. I brought 1,000 head of cows 600 miles to the agency at Fort Stanton. And my men have been in the saddle for 2 months. They deserve a run for their money.
Mr. Blanchard, Lincoln is not a trail town.
It is while I'm here. We're bringing more hard money into Lincoln than what you normally see in a year. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
No.
Maybe the businessmen in this town will have something else to say about it.
Maybe they will.
But even that doesn't bother you?
Never has before. Look, Mr. Blanchard, you've been around long enough to know the rules. We go by them here.
Rules are made to be broken. We know how to break them.
You can try.
Do you think you can stop us? My crew can treat this town in 2 hours like it's never been treated before.
You don't look soft in the head, but you are if you try it.
Do you think you can stop me?
If I have to. We have a cemetery here. You wouldn't want to become a permanent resident. You can start pushing now, Blanchard, if you've got the guts to try.
You hear me, Garrett. Lincoln is no different to me than any other town on this trail. You're no different to me than any of the two-bit lawmen. I'll be back, Garrett. And I'll bring my full crew with me.
Thank you.
How's Billy taking his day in the pokey?
Easy, Johnny. Much too easy.
Give him a chance to grow up.
If I don't have to shoot him first.
It could come to that. I hope it doesn't.
It won't. Not if I can help it.
I'm quitting, Pat.
What?
I don't know a better way of saying it.
More money, Johnny?
No, that wouldn't help. Marion's gonna have a baby.
Well, congratulations.
You're the first one we've told.
I think it's wonderful.
She feels pretty strongly that a family man shouldn't earn his pay by wearing a star and packing a gun.
Hey, she's right, Johnny. She's right. The time will come when a policeman carrying a nightstick will be able to keep order in Lincoln. But that time isn't yet.
You mean you don't mind, Pat?
Mine? Of course I mind. I'm losing the best deputy Lincoln County ever had.
I'm glad you're taking it this way, Pat. I mean, I didn't know what...
Forget it, Johnny. You're doing the right thing. A law badge isn't much of an insurance policy. It's the best dinner I ever had, Marion. Now I've got to get back out the street.
I heard about your dust-up with Blanchard and the segundo. That Shulo's a bad one.
Yeah, it could be. I hope not.
Hey, Pat. It's nearly 8 o'clock. Time I took over. You stay. Have another cup of coffee.
Johnny, you just quit, remember?
I didn't mean tonight.
I did. You stay off the street tonight, Johnny. I don't need your help, and you might get in my way. Good night, Marion. I hope it's a boy.
Two-bit says my first slug gets him in his right eye.
Pat, he's in trouble.
Don't go, Johnny. Not tonight. Pat told you not to.
Well, maybe I wasn't cut out to wear a badge, but I'm no coward.
Hey, Pat. It's Johnny Swift. He's...
Johnny?
You see who killed him, Pat?
Yes, I killed him.
You can't blame yourself for this, Pat. Johnny made the mistake of circling them behind you. He was confused. He fired at you.
I wasn't expecting him on the street. I told him to stay inside tonight. Only he'd shot straighter.
Is it bad?
No, it's just a skin break.
Pat, you know who the other man was?
One of Blanchard's crew.
Maybe you should have been a little more lenient. After all, we do need Blanchard's business.
You know what would happen to this town if Blanchard had his way?
I know. I'm sorry. This is no time to talk about it.
Haven't you done enough, Pat Garrett?
It was an accident. I didn't know it was Johnny.
You shot to kill a man you couldn't see well enough to recognize.
No, you don't understand, Mrs. Swift. Johnny was confused by the darkness. He fired first.
Marion, there are no excuses I can make. It just happened. You know what Johnny meant to me.
I'm going to have a baby. Johnny's baby. He'll have a lot to be proud of, won't he? His father shot down in a gunfight in the street.
Johnny died trying to help me.
Johnny loved you. All he wanted was to be like you. He wore his clothes the same way. He carried his gun the same way. He spent hours trying to learn how to shoot. No. He believed in what you believed in. A gun is a tool of his trade. But he wasn't like you because he never learned how to use it. If he had, you'd be lying there dead instead of him.
I'd change places with him if I could.
Yes, I believe you would. Because dying doesn't mean anything to you. You have nothing to live for except that badge you wear and that gun you carry. But Johnny had me and the baby. And all he wanted was to be like you. Be proud of Johnny, Pat. And be proud of yourself. You taught him to think just like you. A gun's for killing. You shot him down the same way you'd swat a fly that was annoying you. And it meant just about as much. Glory in it, Pat. Killing's all you've got to live for.
Don't mind her, Pat. She doesn't know what Johnny's death is. She'll come to her senses.
Will she? Maybe there's too much truth in what she says.
Well, take it easy, Pat. Give yourself time to think.
Why? So I can keep wearing this badge? Maybe kill another friend? Who'll it be next time, Billy? No, I've had enough badge toting for a lifetime.
Shooting one up.
I killed Johnny Swift. You're free, Billy. Johnny won't be here to testify against you.
You killed Johnny Swift? I don't understand. Johnny was...
A friend of mine. Let there be a lesson to you, Billy.
You're just going to turn me loose here?
You're no longer my responsibility.
town's yours. Bust it wide open.
You heard the boss?
Door's open. You hear that?
It's the business you wanted so badly.
You got to stop him, Pat.
All I've got to do is get drunk, and I'm not having much luck at that. I'll tell you just this one time, get out of here and leave me alone.
Somebody's having some fun, ain't he?
Got to be stopped. Tried to talk to Pat, but he's half out of his mind.
Didn't you read if you just killed your best friend?
Maybe you can talk to him. Get him to take this back.
There ain't a chance, Mayor. Knowing too well, he'd throw me right out of his room. But maybe there is someone who can talk to him. Maybe.
What do you want, Billy?
I want to talk with you, Marion, about Johnny and Patrick.
Not tonight.
Yes, tonight. I was Johnny's friend, too, Marion. I rode with him. We were saddle pards. Pat Garrett rode with us. We ate the same food. We used the same blankets. You think Patrick killed Johnny on purpose, do you?
Johnny's dead, that's all I know.
That's right, he's dead. But you hear that noise out there, Marion? You ever see a town treed by trail herders? Well, I have. I saw Wichita. I saw 3 little kids laying in the street. Just laying there in the street dead. Trampled to death by the drunken cowboys. Now, Pat Garrett was with me then, Marion. And he saw him, too. And so did your husband, Johnny. I'll tell you something. You killed Pat Garrett tonight just as surely as he killed your husband, Johnny. Only it wasn't by accident.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying that the law means something to Johnny. Same thing it means to Pat Garrett. Exactly. Gives decent people a chance to live decent lives here in Lincoln. Protecting them from the hoodlums like those trail herders out there. Men like me.
Johnny wasn't...
Johnny was born a lawman. Just like Patrick. Just exactly like Patrick. And he died a lawman. Even if he wasn't wearing his own badge. No, I don't know why it happened, Marion. I just don't know. But I do know Johnny would not blame Pat Garrett if he was alive. Now, I know this.
I knew that too, Billy.
Blanchett's treeing the town. Patrick's in his room now trying to drive away the memory of Johnny's face. All his life, Patrick's lived like a lawman. He thinks like a lawman. And now he's failing him because he thinks you blame him for Johnny's death.
Well, that isn't true.
Well, then you tell him so.
Shouldn't be here. Out on the street.
It's all right. Billy brought me.
Why? There isn't anything more to be said.
Yes, there is. It isn't easy to admit I'm wrong. But I know how you feel, too. Billy made me understand something tonight. About how Johnny felt about you and the law. What it meant to both of you. God forgive me for hating you. It wasn't your fault. It was just something that happened. I don't blame you.
I'll see you back home.
No. I'll wait here. I'll be all right. Wear this. Johnny'd want it that way. Use it when you have to. A gun isn't just for killing. When it's worn by a man like you. Or Johnny.
Count it an honor, Patrick, if you'd let me wear Johnny's badge.
We needed some targets. Pick the one you want.
All right, boys, you've had your fun. Drop your guns. You've got 10 seconds. Which one of you wants to die first?
Well, I reckon it's time I headed out, Patrick.
That deputy's badge looks good on you, Billy. Why not keep it?
Oh, better not. Some friends of mine just might not understand.
How serious, Billy?
Well, so am I, Patrick. See, the law just doesn't mean the same thing to me as it did to Johnny Swift. Or you. And I got a habit of tarnishing shiny new things I get. Now, you wouldn't want that to happen to this, would you?
Billy, give it some thought.
I see you around, Patrick.
Denver, if that judge didn't make it plain, I will. There'll be no grudge shootouts in this town. Maybe that fine will knock some sense into your heads. I've got along with both of you as far as I could. I've stood for your fist fighting, your prodding each other, and I haven't held it against you any more than I would a couple of high-spirited young bucks, but I've had enough.
Well, him and me, we've been brushing up against each other a long time, Sheriff.
Too long, my friend, without a showdown. You're acting like fools, the two of you. Well, I'm running you out of Lincoln, and you're traveling separate roads.
Sheriff, that's unconstitutional. Patrick's sworn to defend and protect all the bar mirrors in the county. That's my property you got there.
All right, there your horses. Mount up. Now, Billy, you get back out of Tundle's Ranch where you belong. Denver, right down the road is Fort Union. It's a nice place for a fine young man to enlist in the U.S. Cavalry.
How far do you make it from here to Stone Mountain, Billy?
Oh, 2.5, 3 days.
Then make it 4 days. You won't kill the horses, right?
All right, Denver, whatever you say.
Well, I aim to do just that, Billy.
Billy, Denver, I'd lock you up again if I thought it'd stop you. But I promise you, if one of you kills the other, I'll come after the one that's left and hang him. Don't meet in those mountains.
You got my slug there, didn't you?
It was a chip of rock. My shin is busted. You never reach me with no lead.
Lower on your boot there. That's my crease mark right there.
You see, I don't score crease marks. I only shoot holes.
Both of us? This far from drinking water? That wouldn't hardly be prudent, would it?
Well, I don't care what's prudent. You ever felt pain?
I carry around a couple of 44 slugs, 2 or 3 ounces of buckshot.
Well, you won't be carrying nothing with your thigh bent up.
Gotta pull that leg straight.
Where you gonna find splint sticks up here?
Figured maybe we use the cleaning rods.
Well, it could be that you ain't as stupid as you look.
Here. I'll go fetch in the horses. Nice spare shirt. Your good pants. Lucky we're rich, huh? You wanna saddle down on my boot sole there?
I seen leg set.
Yeah. You better reach back and hang on that rock there. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Making out?
No, why wouldn't I be? Don't I look like it? What do you keep scouting our back trail for?
Kind of think we picked up some company?
A Timberwolf?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, if you can't see nothing, how come you're certain?
Well, look at the horses here. I'm gonna go back and look around. You go on at your own pace. I'll catch up with you.
Billy, you know you got no intention in the world of coming back this way. We both know that.
I'll see you at supper. Now, tell me, Charlie, what do you got on your mind?
Now, look, Charlie, I ain't never had no engine trouble. What are you, Apache? What, you a coward? Well, you ask your own big men about me, Billy Bonney. They'll tell you, Billy the Kid Bonney? Huh? You don't understand, do you? All right, me and your friend, see? White man and Indian brothers. Now, you try and understand. My partner's leg is broke. Huh? I'm bringing him in. Aside from the 2 saddles we got, we ain't got nothing worth killing for. And that means you, Charlie. All right? Chikawa, if you run into anything found on that trail back there, I'd be much obliged to you if you'd, I knew you'd be here. I never should have left you. Huh? How come you got throwed?
What, throwed? I've never been throwed my whole life.
Huh?
I got off my own self.
Well, why'd you get off for?
Because I couldn't ride no farther.
My legs started to swell up around 3 o'clock this morning. Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter? Hurts worse? Well, to tell you the frank truth, I'm near out of my mind from it. Look, I guess the thing to do here is to loose these tie bands. But Billy... And then we can kind of get the circulation going here, you know. Billy, I think the bone slipped. Oh, my. Now imagine having that right under your saddle and not drinking it. Yeah. Only a rummy run out of emergency liquor. Baby. Hey, you drink that? I guess you ain't a rummy, Beer's my tonic. Only on the trail you can't, you can't pack enough to do anything good for you. Let's look at it. We better study some way to set that back. Guess I'm right lucky having a friend standing by. What do you mean, friend? Friend? I ain't... What are you, loco? No, I'm as weak as all. I guess the liquor got me. Yeah, well, I'd be mighty proud to have you for my partner, Denver. See, the way I figured the situation, I was the one that done it to you. Now, where'd you get your brain, Bill? Out of that bottle? No, we cut a square deck. I got 5 shots off at you. And I was aiming to kill you each time I triggered. No, I don't want to hear no more fool talk like that out of you. I tell you, I don't want you to help me no more, you hear? Yeah. What is it, gangrene? No, it ain't gangrene, Denver. It's just, Billy, I can't even feel the leg. Oh, you lean back there. Don't look at it. It won't do you no good. That old Raven, he's been carrying on around here the last 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, he has. Don't kill it, Billy. It's only a bird. If it isn't, well, shooting won't be of no use anyway. Be careful, it's hot. Denver, how are you? I'm not going to be able to reset that leg the way it is now. You ought to be riding down to see a doctor right this minute. I just wish I had some of that carbolic water to pour on it when I first bandaged it up. That old bird, he keeps waiting for the dining room to open. Oh, you tell him the hotel's closed for repairs, will you? Mean it? Go on down and get your doctor, Denver. I'm going to bring you back up here if I have to. I have to bring you back with a gun. You going to leave me? That's right. I'll be gone for 2 or 3 days, that's all. I'm going to leave the grub here and the water here, and you can be able to reach it. You heard them coyotes before sunrise? Yeah, I heard them, and I'm going to leave both these rifles here with you. I'll leave you all this ammunition. And nothing's going to come near in that next ridge anyway. 2 or 3 days, Billy. I won't have enough muscle left to fight him when he comes down for me. Listen to me. And you better get this through your head, Denver. If that leg don't come off pronto, it's going to take you with it before the moon changes. Now, I'm telling you this, boy, now get. Billy, if it's 3 days, just don't fuss with no doctor. You just bring back an undertaker. He'll be good company for you. What else is there to do? You got a pretty fair meat edge on that Skinner of yours. You want me to do it? Billy, there's nobody else around. need that more than I will. Yeah. I don't care if I do. These just plain needles on my saddlebag, you know. We're gonna make them work. I just wish I had something better than that knife there. Them little catgut loops, what are they for? Well, I got them out of the engine's canteen sling. I'm gonna see every now and then I gotta stop and cinch down those big blood veins down there.
How come you know so much?
Oh, I watched Army surgeons one time during the Jackson Butte skirmish.
Well, don't that have to be white hot? Hey, wait, what are you going to do with malaria?
Well, I gotta hog tie you down because I can't manage you once I start here.
Oh, no.
Look, you don't know what it's going to be like, boy.
You don't know me.
All right.
Well, come on, what are you going to do? Take all night?
No, Denver, you hang on now.
Are you so ornery you can't even call a man Denny?
I'm sorry. Denny. I am sorry. Oh, Lord, I am. I really, really am.
Come on, Bonnie, get it done. Now I lay me.
Hold it closer.
Sleep. I pray, Lord, my soul to keep I should die before I wake. I pray, oh God. My soul to take.
Almost through, Denny. Almost.
Billy, can we start down today?
No, we better hold over another day.
Well, Billy, I can ride. I still got my knee, thanks to you.
Yeah, we're not going to do it. We wouldn't want to start bleeding, would we?
Well, why you say that every day? It's been about a week now.
Around that.
How come we never run out of water?
You don't remember that? I found a drip rock down here, didn't he? Not more than 1,000 yards below us here. I guess I get over half a pint about every 4 hours.
I'm glad, Billy. Water's good. I'm partial to water, especially rain.
Denny? Listen, you hear me? I'm scared. I'm scared and I'm frightened for you, Denny, so I don't know if you're going to make it or not, but I'm going to tie you on one of those horses and take you down below where there's some folks down there. You hear me?
Billy, I'm cold.
Look, I ain't got nothing else to put on you. I put everything else I got here.
It's all right, fine.
Billy, would you object to holding me? No, I reckon I won't hurt. Sit up. Sit up. Hold on, boy, it's all right. Hold on. What's that? Oh, I knew it. You're as warm as an old horse. Yeah. That's what I'm good for, boy. One of these days, you're going to get married. Some nice girl's going to be plenty lucky. Come these cold nights we're getting. Yeah, I guess. The clouds is nice, too, Billy. I wonder what day it is. I don't know, Denny. I sort of steam. I hear. I don't know. What an education you got. Why, the furthest I ever got in school was first grade. You know something, Billy? Oh, what's that? I got a family. Oh, you got a family, Denny? Yeah. They're real nice folks. And they're rich, and they got a real big dairy spread in Ohio. My mom, my pa. Yeah, I got 4 sisters and 2 older half-brothers. See, I was the youngest. Boy, they really love me. You don't believe that, do you? Yeah, I believe you, Denny. I believe you. It's funny. All these years. Well, I could have gone home any time if I just had a mind.
Well, Billy, looks like you're in the clear. I've been up there, found everything just about like you said. After all, a man can't be required to testify against himself in a court of law.
What court, Patrick? What law? I had a friend, I didn't know until I buried him.
About 50 head of them down there. They're mixed in with Tundles, but they got Miller's brand on them all right.
Just as I said, Judge, I knew what we'd find up here.
Did you sight the camp?
Yeah, I rode in as far as I could.
See anyone?
Billy the Kid.
Like I said, Judge, now, Billy's not the only one who had his hand in this.
You better be able to prove that, Miller.
Garrett will prove it when he shows up here.
Are you sure it was the sheriff you saw in El Paso?
I saw the 2 of them. They were selling cattle to a man who wasn't worried about what brand they was carrying. It was my beat. That's why I came to you and the deputy.
Last few months, everybody in the county's been losing cattle.
Well, Pat Garrett didn't have nothing to do with it. Judge, you're new in this county. If you knew Pat like I know him...
I hope you're right, son. But meanwhile, we'll just sit here and keep watch. If anybody is working with Billy, chances are they'll show up before that herd's moved out.
When Garrett rides in here. County will know what kind of a crook we've got for a sheriff.
You are late today, Pat.
Yeah, you always am when I'm out collecting taxes.
You are annoyed.
No.
You think it does not look right for a saloon girl to be around your office. Is that it?
Rosita, you and business don't mix.
Business? Or are you ashamed of me?
Rosita.
I'm good enough for nights at the saloon. Or rides in the moonlight. But not here in broad daylight. Is that it?
Now, let's not start that again. You know my job.
Your job? Or is it because I am Mexican?
You know better than that. Rosita, when we met, I told you there was very little room for a woman in my life. You said you understood it.
Yes. I said that. I'm sorry. Sometimes I think more than I should. I almost forgot why I came here.
Huh?
One of Tundle's men sent a message to you from Billy.
Billy?
He is in the line camp. He wants you to see him today. The writer said it was very important.
Important? Well, maybe I better ride out there. Knowing Billy, that could be anything from a sick cat to the fact that he shot somebody. Hey, what do you say, Patrick? You're just in time for dinner. You got your choice here. I got beans and bacon or bacon with beans. All right, let's have it. Uh-oh. You act like I've done something wrong.
Billy, I've got plenty to take care of in this county without you. Let's get it over with.
Patrick, you ain't making much sense. What do you mean?
Well, didn't you send word that you want...
What's wrong, Harry?
There's some rustled cattle in that herd over there. Looks pretty bad for Billy.
Oh, I didn't rustle any cattle.
I'm inclined to believe Billy, but we'll take him into town and question him.
But there's a little more to it than that, Pat. Billy here thinks that... Well, he thinks...
Not only the kid, Garrett. I saw you with him in El Paso last week selling those cattle you stole from me.
Mr. Miller's made a charge, Sheriff. That's his right under the law.
I'm sorry, but he's a liar.
I have no reason to believe that, Sheriff. I think everyone in Lincoln knows the kind of man that Mr. Miller is. How he can be mistaken, but not lying.
I helped bring the first law to this county, Garrett. I never thought I'd live to see it used as a shield for men like you and Billy the Kid.
Mister, you better hold it just right there.
Leave it alone, Billy.
Deputy, search them both for evidence.
I'm not searching Pat Garrett.
Harry, do your job. Billy.
Look, Patrick, I don't know where those cattle came from, and I ain't being arrested for them.
Billy, give Harry a gun.
Well, he can take it from him if he wants to.
We can clean up this charge. Don't make it something bigger.
I'm sorry, Pat.
All right.
It's only $10 here.
Not a thin dime on me. Payday until next week.
Nothing.
Oh, Garrett's too smart to carry anything on him. Better check the saddlebags there, Deputy.
I'll check everything, Miller.
Sheriff, a man in your position can't afford the least suspicion or the wrong friend.
Judge, I always pick my own friends.
That can be a very foolish luxury if your judgment isn't good. Sheriff, there's $5,000 in your account.
Account?
In the bank at El Paso. Well, you earn $100 a month. It'd take 5 years for you to save that much money, even working at it.
I have no bank account in El Paso. This book has your name on it. Maybe you can explain how that got in my saddlebag. Looks to me like you're the one that's got some explaining to do.
I'll hear your defense in court, Sheriff. Deputy, we'll help you take these two men into jail.
Billy? Pat?
All right, this has gone far enough. Nobody's going to railroad us. Patrick, you want to get your horses?
Billy, we've got to face this. Put down that holdout.
Well, I'm clearing out of here, Patrick. This game's rigged, boy.
Running away will only make it worse.
Throw down your guns. Go on, throw them down. You coming with me, Patrick?
Don't do it, Billy.
Well, maybe you're fool enough to get hanged, but I ain't.
Billy, you better listen to Garrett, or I will personally see that you hang.
Well, you gotta kiss me first, then you judge. Come on!
Well, you're making quite a record, Sheriff. Deputy, you'll be charged with the escape of Billy the Kid, in addition to cattle rustling.
You'll have to take this. Keep it for me, Harry.
All you have to do, Miss Vasquez, is tell the truth. May I remind you that you have sworn to do just that.
I know nothing. Pat Garrett is a good man. An honest man.
Now, you're here simply as a witness to certain facts. Money was deposited in Mr. Garrett's name in a bank in El Paso on April 13th, May 17th, and June 3rd. And Mr. Garrett states that he was in your company on each of those days, that you would ask him to ride with you out to visit your parents who live somewhere near Fort Sumner. Is that true? You took an oath before God, Miss Vasquez.
Forgive me, Pat. It is true that we rode out of Lincoln together. But we did not go to my parents.
Well, where did you go?
El Paso.
Rosita. Sit down.
I would lie for you, Pat. But before God, I cannot.
Did you yourself see Mr. Garrett deposit this money in the bank in El Paso?
Yes.
Tried to make myself after you, Pat. I guess we all make mistakes.
Don't you believe it, Harry? Somebody went to a lot of trouble to set me up for this.
Pat, you always told me most men in here would say that.
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes it's true. You're thinking of Rosita's testimony, huh? She was bought and paid for. And it smells like John Miller to me.
Can you prove it?
No. Who's that?
Judge Danby.
I'm sorry, Harry. You're gonna have a bad headache tomorrow. There you go, Harry. Say, Patrick, I heard about the hearing. I guess you'll be changing your mind now, huh? Didn't figure I could head for the border and leave you in here. Two of us can throw some wild ones in Sonora, huh, Patrick? Just like old times, ain't it? Got the horses outside.
Billy, you are the best friend a man ever had. What you're doing is crazy. I want you to know I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, this ain't no time for speeches, Patrick. Come on.
I don't like what I have to do now.
Yeah, what's that?
Get in that cell.
Huh?
Billy, I'll shoot you if I have to. Get in.
What?
All right, now the other one.
What other one?
The holdout.
Yeah. Well, listen, are you out of your mind, Patrick? I'm just trying to get you out of here. What's the matter?
I appreciate that, Billy. I am getting out. You're staying.
You know, wait a minute, Patrick. I'm your friend. What are you doing to me?
I'm trying to save your life, Billy. If you were out running around loose, somebody's bound to try to kill you. That would mean you or them. I don't like either choice.
Where are you headed now?
I've got some business to take care of. Besides, one of us ought to stay here and face the music. And what I have to do, I can do alone. Hasta luego.
Patrick! Why, you turncoat! Judas! You're some friend.
Thank you.
I wanted to talk to you, but not here.
Oh, this is best.
Someone seeing us together might think that...
You think nothing. They know my reputation. Besides, man acts like he's got nothing to hide. That's what people think. Now, what do you want to talk to me about?
I have decided to leave town.
Garrett. Well, it's been 2 days now since he broke out of jail. Probably crossed border by now.
Waiting until no one looks for him.
Ah, he's an outlaw. Be shot on sight if he showed up around here. No, you've got nothing to be scared of, Carita.
I am not afraid. I am ashamed.
Well, you ain't getting no more money.
You think that money is...
I know your kind, not...
My kind? What kind is that?
Forget it.
No, Mr. Miller. What am I, Field? Something you buy and use and then wash your hands? You think you are something better than me? Well, you are covered with the same dirt. And it does not wash off.
That's pointless.
No. You have made me see myself as I am. I have changed my mind. I am staying in Lincoln. There is something more I want from you.
You got a good price.
No, it is not enough. With Pat Garrett out of the way, you will run Lincoln County and make a fortune. You will be the most respected man in the county.
So?
I will share that with you.
Share it.
You are going to marry me.
What?
I have wanted respect all my life, Mr. Miller. That is what you will give me. You will be so respected it will not matter what they whisper about your wife.
Dad, you are out of your mind.
I have been told that a wife cannot testify against her husband. That is the only way you will stop me.
Word about me.
I am not afraid. I have little to lose. You have much. You have until tomorrow to decide. We will be married next week. Buenas noches.
Rosita.
What are you doing here?
I need some answers from you. What you said in court. Why? Miller?
Yes, it was him.
I thought so.
Pat, no one will believe you now. Oh. I am sorry, Pat. Believe me.
There's your Garrett. You shot Rosita. Let me then take care of the girl. I'll pull my posse.
Patrick. It's Billy.
Up to your same old habits, huh? I never seen you taken unawares yet.
You broke jail.
Well, all that commotion in town, nobody paid me much attention. You better change them locks on them cells. Man can pick him with his knife. Kind of figured you'd head up this way.
You hear what happened?
Yeah, well, that murder charge added to the rest. I knew you'd be clearing out for sure. Patrick, you better take my word for it. That town's in a hanging mood, and nothing you can do is going to change that.
No, Billy, I won't run. I'm thinking of something. I could use your help.
The last time I tried to help you, you threw me in a clink. We got a score to settle, Judge. Ain't we?
Garrett, I don't want anyone hurt, so keep your hands off your guns. Don't make any mistake, Miller. I was aiming at that bottle. Go ahead, Garrett. Shoot.
Get it over with.
What did you bring him for?
Unfinished business.
He's going to hold us back. We can't take him across the border with us.
I don't plan to.
Well, go ahead, shoot me. Get it over with.
That'll be too easy for you. Billy, throw a rope over that limb.
What are you going to do?
Hang you.
Well, that's murder. That's cold-blooded murder.
Yeah. Another murder charge can't hurt us much.
Every man in this county would be gunning for the two of you.
Yeah. Well, we'll be down in Mexico.
Oh.
Living it up.
Oh, what? You're broke as I am.
I figured we could take a couple of hundred head of Miller's cattle across the Rio Grande with us.
Oh, yeah, that's what I call good thinking, Patrick. We ought to be able to live in grand style with that.
That and the way you play 3-card Monte with 5 cards.
Garrett, I want to die like this. Not the end of a rope. Put a bullet in my head, anything.
You gave us the name of murderers, rustlers. I don't think I could sleep sound. If I thought you'd get off easy, we may as well get it over with.
I can clear you. You hang me, you'll be outlaws for the rest of your lives.
Clear us?
Yes, get this rope off my neck. Huh?
How?
I'll confess. I'll tell everything. I give my word of honor. I'll tell the truth.
I doubt that.
No, I'll tell everybody that I paid Rosita to testify against you and get you out of town. No, I put the money in that bank account. She made sure you had that book on you.
You figured with me out of the way, you'd be able to run the county, right, Miller? Right?
Yes.
What about Billy?
My men drove those cattle in Tuttle's herd.
You were behind all the rustling in this county, eh?
Yes.
And you killed Rosita?
Yes.
You'll hang, Miller. But it'll be legal.
Well, how about it, Judge? You heard enough?
Assault, blackmail, kidnapping, attempted murder. I'm not surprised at you, Billy, but when an officer of the law...
But I wasn't wearing a badge at the time, Judge.
Don't interrupt. I'm quite familiar with the circumstances. Even taking the most merciful view, these charges add up to more than 99 years. But the county needs a good sheriff. And anyone who knows as much about the other side of the law as you do must be a good one. Charges dismissed.
Well, what about me, Judge?
Well, I think you'd be better off, Billy, if I let you serve those 99 years. But the law's impartial. Charges dismissed.
Thanks, Harry.
Oh, Pat? I kept it polished for you.
Thanks, Harry.
Three checks.
Well, a fellow told me one time, man shouldn't beat his boss playing cards. So I guess I ain't any smarter than I ever was, Mr. Tuttle. Got 3 kings.
It looks that way, Billy. Watch. Still be three kings.
Well, if any sense, I brought my own deck.
Yeah, I know that, Dick. It's branded plainer than your beef.
You wouldn't cheat at cards, would you, Billy?
No, I wouldn't. Not unless I'm losing.
That sounds like a room stage.
Right on time, as usual. I admire you Americans for that sort of thing.
Good deal. That game? It's still a 5-card game, Tundle. Where's my fifth? What's the matter? Tundle.
Webster. Mr. Tundle. Get out of Lincoln. I don't intend to. Send our baggage up to 3B. I'll make it clear. Look, I'm within my legal right to come to Lincoln and to live in Lincoln for the rest of my life. I'm warning you. Then I'm warning you. I might do just that. All right, take it up. Billy, take it easy.
No more of this or I'll clap both of you in the lockup. You, go on upstairs.
Thank you, Sheriff.
What's this all about? Who is he?
Ben Webster. Gambler, gunslinger, confidence man.
The woman?
8 years ago, he took her away from her husband. Took her and $10,000 of her husband's money.
What's her name?
Elmira Webster, it is now. 8 years ago, it was Elmira Tundle. I was the husband he took her away from.
A little of that stuff is more than plenty.
Get them out of town. Get them out.
Any reason I should?
There'll be a murder if you don't.
You know why he came here with...
Huh? No. But he's got a reason.
You didn't press charges when she took your $10,000, did you?
It never occurred to me. I didn't mind losing the money.
Then I can't touch her on theft. Statute of limitations protects her.
And him?
Well, I haven't got anything on him yet.
He's looking for trouble, believe me.
Well, he's found it.
Not with you, Billy.
Mr. Tundle wants him out of town, Patrick, and if you won't run him out, I will.
You're not running anyone out of town. I'm telling you to stay out of this.
That's right, Billy. This is my business. Mine alone.
But, Mr. Tundle, you've done plenty for me. And I think it's just about time I return the favor.
You both do yourselves a favor if you get back to the ranch and stay there, at least until those two leave town.
You're probably right. Staying here can only lead to more trouble.
All right. Whatever you say. But you better not come around that ranch.
He thinks a lot of you. And he's hot-headed.
He's got enough trouble of his own. He doesn't need mine. I'll send him up to the line camp for a few days in case he shows up.
He was seated at a table playing poker. I spotted him the moment we walked in the door.
I didn't see him then.
No? You know, surprising how he's showing his age. Growing old, Mr. Tundle is. Nothing like the hard-riding romantic Englishman you got stuck in your mind.
I don't have him stuck in my mind, Ben. You keep saying that, but it's not true.
Of course not.
Ben,
Yeah?
if you're doing this because you're jealous,
Jealous?
Well, what I meant to say is you have no
Where
reason
did
to
this
be
come
jealous.
from,
Well,
this jealousy
I
talk?
only
Whose
meant-
mind
I
is
only
it
want
in,
you to know
yours
that
or mine?
I love
Protecting
you,
and
Ben.
pleading?
I love you. Just you.
That didn't prove much.
I'm sorry, Ben. It's just that I'm tired. I'm nervous. Please believe me, Tundle means nothing to me.
He means even less to me, Lady Bird. We're here because I need money to square that shooting match over in Clydesburg. I need $20,000 in cash. You take get it for me. All in cash, Lady Bird.
I told you he won't give us $1, much less 20,000.
He will, Elmira. It's worth that to that proper gentleman not to have us around. He can't stand the sight of us, gives him memories.
Ben, don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it.
Why not?
Because I've heard him enough already. Well, he's going to look at me and... Well, I couldn't stand it.
You'll do as you're told. I'm not rotting in some stinking jail. Get that money.
How dare you come to this house?
Well, I'm terribly sorry if I seem to be upsetting you, but I had an idea you might like to see us leave Lincoln.
So he sent you here to bargain with me.
Well, let's put it like this. If you give us the money, we'll leave town within an hour.
What proof have I that you won't come back?
Well, I'll give you my word for
Your
it.
word.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to accept it, John.
You can tell your husband the answer is no.
Oh, John.
No.
Please.
Will you please leave this house?
John, don't send me back to him. I made a mistake running away from you.
You're not getting any money, do you understand?
John, listen to me, please. If you've ever cared anything for me, just listen to me. Let me talk.
All right, I'll listen.
Well, I was young. You knew that. You were the only man I'd ever really known. Just you.
All right, Elmira. Tell me your excuse. Get it over with.
I don't have an excuse. Just that I was young. I wanted a love from you that would, it would overpower me. Well, you're not that kind of a man, John. I realize that now. It's difficult for a young girl to believe a man can love her so much and yet be so, restrained. Anyway, when Ben Webster came to live with us, I thought he was the most vital, possessing man in the entire world. John, I couldn't help myself.
I think I understand. But you're not getting any money, either of you.
Oh, forget the money. What do you want me to do? Crawl across the room to you? I've been in agony since I walked out of here. Ben is cruel and vicious. And for 10 years I've lived in sheer torture. He only wanted me because I was yours.
And why did you come here and beg for him?
Because if he gets the money, he'll leave. And I'd do anything to keep from hurting you again.
I'm not paying him.
Please don't send me back to him.
All right. You can stay here as long as you need to. He sent Elmira to me with a demand for $20,000.
Did he threaten you?
No.
You're certain of that?
Yes.
Well, what did he offer you in consideration for that much money?
He said they'd leave town.
That's all?
Yes.
Well, Tundra, I'd call it blackmail if it could be done, but I can't stretch the facts to fit the legal definition. As sheriff, my hands are tied. I can't touch him by due process.
Garrett, there's going to be bloodshed.
No, I think he's too smart to start it. And if you don't, there won't be.
It's very comforting. Keep your obliged.
Tundle! Tundle.
There's nothing more to say, is there?
Tundle, I don't make the laws.
But you seem devoted to it.
I am.
Make it work, then.
What are you asking me to do? Arrest a man for the crime of bringing his wife into Lincoln County? The country is free for everybody. That includes Ben Webster. And I wouldn't change that even if I could.
By all means, stand by your principles, Garrett. But you can't expect me to be enthusiastic about a legal system that's equipped to punish, but not to prevent.
The law is the law.
I realize that now. I won't trouble you again.
Elmira! Elmira! Elmira!
There's only 2,000 here.
Well, that's all he had.
What are you giving me? He's rolling in money. Did he give this to you?
Yes.
You stole it, didn't you? You stole for me.
Yes, I stole it. But not for you. For him.
You did it for him. You should have done it for more. 2,000's no good to me. I need 20. I'm not leaving until I get it.
Ben, please. Please, let's leave. We can get it from someone else, maybe.
This is my only chance, Elmira. When we leave, it's with the money.
Then I'm not leaving with you.
Webster, turn around.
I think I have a visitor, Lady Bird.
John, don't.
You wanted a fight, Webster.
What for, Tundle? You were too scared to come after me years ago.
That's part of my score with you.
I've got no score with you, Tundle. Want everybody to hear what I say. Just because your wife found a better man.
If you don't draw, I'll shoot you down.
Put it like that? I have no choice.
Ben, wait, please, Ben. I'll get the money, I promise you. Ben.
I'm willing to talk this over peacefully. You, me, and my wife.
We've nothing to talk over. Reach for your gun, Webster.
He's not dead. Sheriff will come running soon enough. Somebody call a doctor. Guy shot in self-defense. I can prove that by every man in this barroom. They saw what happened, every bit of it. I didn't even shoot to kill.
You made sure of everything, didn't you?
What if I did? Is it a crime for a man to consider his legal position?
No, you're a smart one, Webster, or else you'd be on your way to a rope right now.
He was gunning for me, stood right there and said he'd gun me down. You can't ignore the future at a time like that.
You sent your wife to Tundle to get $20,000.
I sent her to ask him for the money in the manner of a loan.
I had an idea you did it to provoke him.
If she did it to provoke him, she did it on her own hook.
Why should she?
Who can account for what's on a woman's mind? As a matter of fact, I can tell you that She committed burglary on her own hook.
Burglary?
She lifted $2,000 in loose cash.
And the money?
It's here. Right here. You count it. I'm tendering it to you as an officer of the law.
You know, Tundle can prefer charges against her for this.
You just make sure that he knows she did this of her own volition.
Webster, she's your wife, remember?
I'm nobody's accomplice, Sheriff. I might even testify against her. You see, I studied a little law myself. There's nothing you can do to me, Sheriff.
You're through here. You've played your hand. You won't get 1 cent out of Tundle.
I need $20,000. He'll loan it to me.
There's nothing more you can do to him.
I'm Elmira's husband. I own her. It's worth that to Tundle to buy her away from me. Why, I'd get at least that and alienation of affections. Right, Sheriff?
Get your hands off me.
How's Tundle? She said he'll live.
You better stay here.
I got business in town.
The only business there is mine, Billy.
Is Webster still loose?
Yeah, he's done nothing I can touch him for yet, Billy. He's violated the spirit of plenty of laws, but not the letter of any.
Well, I don't think much of your precious laws, Patrick. I carry a better one right here in my holster.
It'll get you hanged, Billy.
I don't understand you, Patrick. You let a scum like Webster gun down a man like Tundle here, and then all of a sudden you get real holy. What's the matter? Is he too good with a gun for you? Is that it?
I didn't make the laws, Billy. I swore to enforce them. That applies to Webster and to you. Webster won't be leaving Lincoln until he pays for what he did to Tundle.
All right. All right. Sounds more like you. How do you figure to manage that?
Well, go ahead, Billy. Look, I just find one single charge I could pin on him. You see, he forced Tundle to draw on him. Tundle's drawing was the only crime.
You're thinking I could force Webster to draw on me?
Well, I don't think we could get him to draw on you, Billy. He's much too smart for that. And I wouldn't want to be the one to put you up to murder, but I might put you up to something riskier.
You name it, Patrick.
Billy, you've always kept your word to me. I want it now. That you won't kill Webster.
All right, you tell me what you got on your mind, and then I'll do my promise.
Well, you never give up, do you, Sheriff?
You'll have to stay in town a few more days. Material witness to the shooting.
I intend to, Sheriff. I want to talk to Mr. Tundle again about that loan. I wanted to give him time to think things over.
Mr. Tundle said he'd enjoy killing you. I can understand that. I thought Billy would be here sooner or later.
Billy?
Bonnie. William.
He's the one who works for Tundle, huh?
Now, Billy, Mr. Tundle won't be able to get to the ranch owners' meeting tonight.
Oh, that's all right, Patrick, because I'll be there to look after his interest.
You will?
Yes, sir. See, I make it a practice to look after Mr. Tundle's interests.
Meeting will be held around sundown, general store.
Well, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. You're a stranger in town, ain't you? I said you're a stranger here in town, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
What's your name, Ben Webster?
What about it?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Webster. It's all right. Except there's something in your drink there. Oh, darn, it ain't my thumb in there. What do you think about that? Here, let me pour you another in here. What do you say, Mr. Webster?
No, thanks.
No, don't be bashful now. I want you to have it. You got it coming to you, Mr. Webster. Just kind of a... Dog. Oh, I'm getting careless here, Mr. Webster. I spilled out all over your clothes there. Here, let me give you a hand here. Come here, let me. Oh, come here. I just want to fix it up for you. Just a little bit, kind of, I'm sorry, Mr. Webster. Yeah, let me give you a hand here.
I know who you are. I've got no fight with you.
I got one with you, Mr. Webster.
You'll never get me to fight you, Billy.
Well, I'll keep trying. And sooner or later, you'll fight.
The only way you'll get me is to shoot me in the back.
might bother some men, Mr. Webster. But not me.
I tell you, he's gunning for me. He said he'd shoot me in the back.
That boy's always full of wild talk.
All I want is to get out of this place. Give me safe escort out of Lincoln.
Not tonight, Mr. Webster.
Why not?
The hearing on the Tundle shooting is set for noon tomorrow.
What are you talking about? You've got nothing on me. You can't hold me here.
I told you before, you're a material witness. Don't try to leave town, Mr. Webster. They won't sell you a ticket on the stage, and nobody will rent your horse. And I don't have to remind you that horse stealing is a hanging offense. I'd have to come after you.
Look, I know something about the law.
That's what you keep telling me.
Look, I demand that you exercise your authority and take Billy the Kid into custody.
You've been using the law like a knife here in Lincoln, but you forget that some knives have double edges.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I intend to exercise my authority. I intend to put Billy in custody.
When?
The moment I hear he's put a bullet in you. I'm sorry, Mr. Webster, but I'm a very busy man. Stop, Webster.
You're getting slow, Patrick. You almost had to break that promise.
Mr. Webster, you broke the law trying to kill Billy. That's attempted murder. Should get you at least 10 years.
Billy brought me into town. I'll be leaving on tomorrow's stage.
I'd hoped you might be staying.
No, I only stayed until John was better. Oh, he didn't want me to leave, but there's too much in the past, too much I've done. He always deserved better.
Patrick, I've been thinking that law of yours sure keeps you hopping.
Yeah, sometimes it does, Billy, but it's worth all the hopping.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রুগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
May mắn rồi nè, điện từ bao nhiêu quay được người thôi, phải có may mắn cơ mới thích lâu lâu. Mình gọi là khỏe phết đùa. Không có Guardian Carry mà vẫn hold Guardian à? Thực sự là cầu nguyện không vậy? Thực sự là cầu nguyện ra Guardian không? Cái thằng lái xe này, lái xe bay rồi, xe bay nhưng mà vẫn cần bánh. Sự nhón không? Nhón đó, mày nhón không? Ui Galio rồi, what the hell. Ui nói ở kia thì không quan tâm. Chơi Galio rồi, để Galio ngoài, chưa cần lắm. Cũng xịn đấy, nhưng mà thiếu xe lát, nhận được xe lát nữa là xong. Perfect tiếp à? Thêm nữa không? One more. Ê, 135 xuống 126 rồi, đồ reset. One more này. One more. One ai không được. One more. Không one more à? Quả đấy, đây, để one more. Two more. Two more. Hãy Sibasikira. Nope. Mày bay 54 à? Thực sự là 5 củ ấy, nên là 50%. Quay đều. Cái gì đấy? Không skip được, quên mất. Có thể về qua kia thì bay thì kiếm tiền rebirth. Quá mạnh. Ra một tuổi mà rồi lên qua 4, cứ chỉ qua 4 cho tôi vậy, chôn tôi à? Vẫn thắng à? Sự bay tỷ bóng. Anh ác quỷ rồi, hóa ác quỷ rồi. Từ ngày em đi anh hóa thành ác quỷ Ride ở Car Simulator. 22 củ à? Anh sẽ bay được tầm 400 củ, 450 thì mới lên cấp tiếp theo được. Sợ bình chi linh ấy. Nhanh mà nhẹn, ui bay nhanh đét, tốc độ sự là vua. Tốc độ sự là vua ấy, tốc độ sử dụng một đẳng cấp Pro VIP. Chuẩn không vậy? Thắng là không vậy? Rồi, còn mỗi quân cho gát sẽ làm chi? Còn mỗi cho gát làm chi? Cho gát 2 mũ thích nghi à? Làm chi? Ui, thổi đau phết, đùa. Ê, nó thắng được cái cút đấy. Ê, nó thổi chết Zone này. Không chết được. Có 2 cái mũ kia đéo chết được. 2 mũ đấy chỉ là kích thêm sát thương phép. Xong rồi. Quả chém mới là của mình rồi. Chắn luôn. đi chợ 100 máu bốc lửa, đồ Johnny này, Johnny cái cục đấy sự xịn không, bàn là chắn à, đồ cổ này, 15% hút báo chủ sở hữu đồng minh được đấy, cái ui mất lắc rồi. Còn những cục kia, còn cục vàng, lấy một cục vàng đi. Rồi, chạy lấy cái này, ha, sorry, mày bay cao, một lần bay được tầm 40 triệu.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে, তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Được, anh biết là vay kỳ quý mà. Em biết là nhưng mà không lãi là nhót mà. Đấy. Đấy, mình lợi thì lợi nhuận. Biết rồi, anh biết mà. Lợi nhuận thì cũng cao nhưng lợi nhuận cao lỗ cũng cao mà. Đấy, thì lợi nhuận bởi vì nó lợi nhuận cao lỗ cũng cao mà. Vậy mà mình vay ấy. Một tệ. Được quá, giờ đó là Bitcoin đang dần lên tí rồi đấy. Được đấy. Nó đang lên tí rồi đấy. Em phải lấy thằng lương đã. Anh phải lấy thằng lương đã, không được. Không muốn cả các không được cút đấy. Không được 50 đâu. Anh lo cái gì không? Lên nói, đang lên nói, không muộn, không kia 55 giờ 57 rồi. Sắp mà lên lại 70 thì tính. Và lên lại 70 thì bình ấy. Bây giờ mua từ bây giờ lên lại 70 giờ nhiều ấy. Là số muốn chục rồi tái. Số lại số muốn chục rồi. Tại mấy cái thằng Đức nó bán Bitcoin đi ấy, chôn. Đức này, mấy thằng Đức thích handle thị trường không? Lợi. Nhưng mà đúng rồi. Không được đâu. Nhưng mà mấy thằng hold to die cũng nhót mà, hold to die cũng nhót đấy. Hold to die giờ này, hold to die giờ đang sợ mà gần thôi thoát, đang thôi thoát mà. Hôm kia 55 thôi thoát mà. Ok rồi. Có đang quay mà, đang. Thế anh mới không đổi game nữa. Yes. Đi à, xong vào ghi nốt xong. Giờ không vào nốt, được. Anh khăn nước. Đấy, như thế, cho từ giây phút bao nhiêu, giờ bao nhiêu, phút bao nhiêu, giây bao nhiêu đến bao nhiêu. Xong. Bây giờ mà có kiểu có kiểu làm đơ cái màn hình webcam đấy, xong mình chạy đáy ở vào, xong vẫn mình mặt đấy, xong rồi lại chạy tiếp kìa. Stop rồi, stop webcam. Tôi bảo là chắc là lỗi mạng thôi, không sao đâu. Yes sir. Cháu kiểu bắn tay phát, ui lỗi mạng à, cái gì đây mình không biết. 18 cái mũ à? Này chơi quả game mà treo được, anh chơi quả game mà treo được. Mà anh đang chơi chay ấy, anh đang dịch. Launch into Space Simulator. Space Simulator. Vũ quay lại à? Vũ không chơi War Zero nữa à? Em cái bạn mà Vũ mà. Tưởng em cái bạn mà Vũ rồi. Được không? Yes. Cái hồi mà anh không uống nhiều ấy, anh còn ngồi im không cần đi đái cơ. Giờ uống nước nhiều rồi phải dậy đái vào. Có à. Có hồi mà là tôi quay với Vũ Huyền Cương ấy, xong anh quay cả đêm đấy ấy. Anh uống mỗi cà phê không uống nhiều nước thì anh không đi đái, anh ngồi bắt đến sáng. Có mấy 10 tiếng rồi. Quả đấy là có cái trò anh cày đó, hay là anh có đến sáng. Gì broccoli Minecraft. Rồi sẽ quen thôi ấy. Lắm mà. Tán giờ qua. Rồi xin chuẩn bị đứng dậy. Bao nhiêu 40 hoặc 20 phút rồi người uống nước. Tán nước điện. Chưa uống thuốc nữa. Yes. Quay nhiều khác quen mà. Rồi quay chán tiền. Sao mấy anh còn không biết đánh cờ ấy, anh cũng chơi cái gì khác ngoài Roblox đâu, chỉ chơi Roblox thôi. Có biết chơi cái gì đâu. Đánh cờ như anh mà, một trận 30, 40, 50 phút rồi, dễ. Từ lúc vào bài treo ví dụ mà cái game này nó bay được ấy, giới hạn chơi một game mà tầm 10 đến 15 tiếng một game, là chỉ được quay trong đấy là phải đổi game rồi cho nó bắt thế, nó không cho quay một game quá nhiều ấy. Ý là treo nhưng mà thỉnh thoảng vào GG cái chuột phải ấn để di màn hình nghe, nó cần cái mình chỉnh góc rồi, chứ không phải là mình chơi liên tục mày treo tu rồi mình chỉnh góc ấy. Thì cái game mà anh đang chơi với cả thằng Vũ này thì lúc bay ấy thì nó tự bay mà mình chỉ cần vào mình di chuột một tí cho nó đổi góc rồi xong, không phải làm gì đâu. Chứ mà anh thế mà đánh cờ xong rồi ví dụ set bài xong chả làm gì thì lại quay lại game này, còn nghe tiếng vào xong trận rao ở bên cờ thì quay lại cờ. Phải thôi, phải lách thôi. Làm sao mà tại sao mà đứng được, làm sao mà chuẩn được, chuẩn chết, chuẩn mệt quỷ. Sao rồi còn bắt nói liên tục như thế, bây giờ anh mới nói nhiều, nói liên tục, quay gì cũng nói, không cái gì là không nói. Mới là nhiều béo vào, anh đã quay cứ nói lắm thế. Phải nói lắm đấy. Phải nói lắm đấy. Không nói lắm không được đâu. Được rồi này, quay tiếp rồi. Luôn tiếp. Sự là đúng. Ôi giời ha. Đừng có check đồng hồ liên tục thì lâu à check. Check liên tục mới được một tí thôi. Để cho bay được ngoài tay quá. Rồi cho bay được ngoài tay quá. Bay cho thầy đi. Rồi cứ để cho mà bay. The Ocean World. Xong là cái game trước bọn anh treo để bắn PUBG nó hiện chữ auto file to đúng trên màn hình nghe, thế là bọn nó không show qua. Gọi là bảo là quay 3 tiếng chỉ để treo 1 tiếng thôi. Thế là anh mới đi tìm những cái game mà cái nút auto ấy nó không bị hiện lộ trên màn hình ấy. Thế anh tìm được mấy game nó không bị lộ rồi. Thế là treo mình ngon có biết đâu. Dễ không ấy. Nhưng người ta bao giờ trên cái drive tổng của tất cả các thằng update lên ấy nó ghi là use rồi ấy, đã sử dụng ấy thì mình xóa đi rồi, xóa trên drive cho đơn nặng. Thằng Vũ mua drive thì anh nó dùng chung mà. Quý ơi broccoli bay sử dụng nhanh nhẹn ấy. Cái vòng ấy 5 lap. Bao nhiêu tuổi cơ? Mình quay được 3 tuổi này, 10 tuổi, đây là 20 tuổi, quay được 10 tuổi. Chuẩn. Em mà tao nhớ được bay 600 tuổi không? À, 10.000 tỷ, một lần bay được 10.000 tỷ. Uầy, 10 lap à? Thằng noob. Rồi. Yes. Vũ 15 rồi. À. Rồi, cắn hành dương thôi. Cắn quá. Rồi em Sam chỉnh chuẩn như vậy. Gì thằng kia nó không chỉnh à, thằng Tuấn nó không có chỉnh cho à, chôn à. Chứ của anh là nó vào nó xét cho anh mà. Vào nó vào gì nhỉ, team view này, xét. Cái hồi đầu ấy nó mới xét tao ấy, nó còn bảo tao là phải để đầu như nào thì chuẩn. Nó bắt tao hạ cam một tí xuống mà, nó bắt tao hạ cam xuống mà để cho phần trên trống đỡ trống. Quý nhỉ, em có setting rồi. Cam bao nhiêu? Gì đây, hơn 10 tiếng lại. Thế là quay 20 tiếng không mấy lời. Lời 2 lít chuẩn không phải. Chuẩn không phải. Được. Tốt. Báo mẹ rồi 15. Ai à, sinh nhật sắp sinh nhật Cương Vũ ơi, 11 sao ấy. Chào Tấn bảo đấy, chào Hoàng Tấn bảo đấy.